xenophobia. We need foreigners. They are our people. But Africans are lazy, mama.
Yo.
We are losing our jobs because when they are taking the foreigners away, that's the foreigners who are giving us jobs.
Yes.
So
My favorite one is someone said, we are waiting for the government to give us funding.
I am ashamed of a South African president. Nelson Mandela is ashamed of you. He's actually rolling in his grave. African unity is ashamed of you. Because if one Africa is humiliated anywhere, all Africa...
It don't happen. So for a few weeks, maybe months, South Africans have been giving other foreigners issues. They chase them away from their country. Now the shops are closed, no skilled workers. South Africans are complaining, waiting for funding from their government. There are a lot of reactions going on all over the social media. Let's take a look.
My fellow Africans, look at this sad and heartbreaking video. The lady you are seeing is an African, okay? She's an African, she's not a South African. And now South Africans have entered her shop. They've entered the shop where she's working. They are throwing her away. Look at how they are handling her. Throwing her away, pushing her to leave the shop. Look at how it is happening now. Look how they are holding her. Look how they are pressing her neck, holding her, chasing her, pushing her out of the shop. South Africans, why are you guys behaving this way to your fellow Africans? Do you know we can also retaliate? You know, the sad thing is because of Malema. That's why Africans, some of us do not want to react. Ghanaians, Nigerians and other African countries can retaliate and do this same nonsense you guys are doing in your country. Do you know we can retaliate? But we just don't want to do it because of Malema. Some of us do not want to follow this kind of your nonsense trend. Other than that, we could do the same thing with your people in our country. We have South Africans across Africa, but because of Malema and few regions, some of us do not want to involve ourselves in this nonsense because we can retaliate. South Africans are having businesses across Africa, even in Ghana. They have businesses. We can equally mobilize youth, go to every shop in Ghana here that belongs to South Africans and begin to destroy everything. But because of few reasons, some of us do not have that mentality to do that. So it is better you stop this nonsense. How do you go to people's shop and begin to chase them away, loot their shops, manhandling people like this? How do you behave this way, South Africa?
Bafethu, no shop is operating today, boo. Yabona ukuthi itora sasizithe emzansi bafethu. We don't own anything bafethu in our country. The shops are closed bafethu. Should ngaphandle kwaba silutho. That's the message bafethu. That's the message we're telling the people. Kudvele ngaphandle kwabo thina sisilutho. Akahleni madoda, akahleni. Look at the town, it's closed. Yabo. Town is closed bafethu. Bafethu, this is sad. This is very sad as South Africans. Yabo. They must actually go and leave the country. Look at the shops are closed everywhere. Everywhere, Bafethu. It's because most shops, they are not owned by South Africans. Bukan. They are shut down, Bafethu. We are telling people we are nothing without them. No ways. Something has to change. Something has to change. The people are angry. People are angry. These are the people of ML or Fitz. I'm gonna join them, I'm gonna join them. And I have also predicted this thing before. All these shops are gonna close. We are
here today, we're trying to save our jobs.
Are you local?
We are locals.
And how are you losing your job?
We are losing our jobs because when they are taking the foreigners away, that's the foreigners who are giving us jobs.
Yes.
So
we won't have jobs.
Are you in the clothing factories here?
Yes, we are in the clothing factories.
So I say that again. Are you saying that when they remove the foreigners, as the government is saying, you are going to be without a job?
Yes, we won't have jobs.
Why is that?
Most of the foreigners are machinists.
Right.
We don't have local machinists.
But people are saying machinists are everywhere. The machinists are everywhere.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Yes, that's a lie.
No, but when we post about the foreigners and the local, we can't get the locals to be machinists. They all tell us, no, the machinists are everywhere. Thousands, we are lying. Are you local guys saying that because the government is saying no? There are thousands of workers here.
No to xenophobia. We need foreigners. They are our people. You understand? We understand that. We are nothing. All we know as South Africans, we know how to cut the dress. That's all. But the foreigners, most of them, they know how to do the garments.
So darling, hold on. Please. please send a message to your president, Mr. Ramaphosa, and tell him what you just said now?
Mr. Ramaphosa,
Hold on.
Mr. Ramaphosa, you can't chase the foreigners. They are part of us. They are our people. If you chase them, we are nothing. The factories are going to be closed, and we're going to be poor. We're going to be hungry. We have children. What our children are going to eat? Nothing. We need foreigners.
I'm working on almost 5 years. When we don't have a foreigners in the factory, we won't have no job. We won't have nothing. We will go poor. Foreigners will live here in South Africa. We won't have nothing. We won't have nothing. We need the foreigners here.
I'm not like I'm blaming our local people. I'm the local people too. We don't have experience, some of us, and we are choosing the prices. We're demanding so much price from our bosses.
For wages, you mean?
Yes, we're demanding too much wages. While we don't know, while you are still learning, you're expecting our bosses to pay you too much grade.
So the lady said that the locals, you'll try to employ them, but they can't make it.
Yes, they can't make it. Only 1 week that they stay inside the factories and they see that the wages is not enough for them. And then they're going out.
This is saying they're taking the locals, they work 2 days, 3 days, and they're gone.
After they get their wages, they're going out and look from another job. And then they're going to complain from the labor people from MK. They're going to complain about what this factory is this factory is this, is not paid people. Why? They are them that they don't want to work.
We're here to say we don't want the foreigners go. We don't want Malawi go. We don't want Lesotho go. We don't want any other country go. Why? Because if they go, we are going to lose our countries. Our bosses are going to close the factories. What are we going to eat? Exactly nothing. But Africans are lazy, mama.
Yo.
I love my fellow brothers and sisters so much. I love South Africans so much. My fellow South Africans, I love them. Because tell me why. People are posting videos that those shops that you closed are now vacant. Go and open businesses. Then they're saying, see, we don't have the money for rent. What? Someone said, no, it's too expensive. Another one said, call Jasita. Jasita Urban, no much to go open businesses and hire us. Because I've never been so embarrassed in my life. But you know, the rent is too much. I don't have money to stock. My favorite one is someone said, we are waiting for the government to give us funding. Which government? Which one? Guys.
I am ashamed of a South African president. Nelson Mandela is ashamed of you. He's actually rolling in his grave. African unity is ashamed of you. Because if one Africa is humiliated anywhere, all Africans should be offended everywhere. What are you doing? Are you aware that Africans are being haunted, beaten, humiliated in the streets of South Africa by the same people enjoying freedom that was paid for by continental sacrifice? You are always quiet. Silence means sponsorship. Where are the emergency reforms? Where are the protection for African migrants? Where are the arrests of xenophobic attackers? Where is your leadership? Why is the energy always strongest when the target is another African? Have you guys forgotten how the entire continent came together during the period of apartheid and supported you guys? I just saw a disturbing video of a Ghanaian being asked to go back to Ghana. Nigerian shops burnt down to ashes by South Africans. Those thugs, barbarians. Where are you? What are you doing about this? Have you guys forgotten how Ghanaians supported you during the period of apartheid? First sub-Saharan African country to get independence, 1957. Kwame Nkrumah, he made liberation movement a mission. Openly supported anti-apartheid and a colonial movement across the entire continent. Nigeria gained independence 1960, 1st of October. Nnamdi Azikiwe, he openly supported a liberation movement, gave political and financial support to South Africans. Nigerians gave money to South Africans in bundles. Nigerians gave bundles of money, bundles to South Africans, scholarship to those in exile, refuge. And today they are being killed, being burnt, their businesses are being burnt down. 1960 to 1980, Julius Nyerere of Tanzania, he hosted South African fighters. Kenneth Kwandi of Zambia, he provided a refuge. Leopold Sédar Senghor of Senegal, he provided diplomatic support to South Africa. Algeria provided military training to South African fighters. Nigeria even had to nationalize the British petroleum assets, partly over apartheid-linked era interests. And today, South Africans, when South Africans get independent in 1994, the whole of Africa celebrated like it's our own child graduating. And today we are being kicked. You cannot be silent. Do something. Act. African Union, Organization of African Union, Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, 1963. Addis Ababa Organization of African Union. It was because of you guys. Liberation of Africa, mainly the end of apartheid. The Soweto Convention, the Soweto Uprising, 1976. The whole of Africa marched, sang, cried for your separation. And today we are being treated poorly in your country. You have to do something, Mr. President. Do something. Do something. Act now. Else, we're going to know you're supporting this movement. And we are also going to come together and take measures against South Africans. South Africans have to pay for this.
Was sending Africans back home really the right thing to do?